I administered powdered Chinese skullcap and milk thistle with a little bit of water into a syringe and then directly into their mouth. This is for a specifically symptomatic chicken with Marek's disease. The lemon balm must be diluted. That can go directly in their mouth as well. Again, for a symptomatic chicken. Absolutely fatal if not treated. So this is the thing that the world has no idea, that Marek's disease is actually treatable with these things, because if you Google Marek's disease, the first thing that's going to come up is nope, there's nothing you can do. That is not true. I am now going on 14 months since my last sick bird with Marek's disease, because I'm doing preventative dosing for my current flock. I've even added, I don't know, like maybe 10 or so new birds since then too, including chicks. Chinese skullcap, day 1. So things can get a little bit tricky when I get a lot of messages from people that will say, how do I dose them? How long do I do it? And it can get a little complicated. The flower, the compound that is in Chinese skullcap, it needs to be specifically Chinese skullcap. There is also a blue and an American. You need to make sure you are using the right one. But there is a compound in it, the flower, that is called baicalensis. That is what places the virus dormant. Milk thistle helps this, but it is the Chinese skullcap that actually does the shits. Milk thistle helps with inflammation. Lemon balm helps with lesions and tumors that can grow on their nervous system, which is what causes the paralysis in Marek's. So in order to sick dose your bird properly, you need to have a specific brand. There's a handful of Chinese skullcap brands that have been vetted to know what amount of baicalensis is in it. I can't tell you to just go and get any Chinese skullcap and dose it the same way for each brand, because that's not going to work. I've also been experimenting with colloidal silver, 10 ppms. I think that has helped my flock with Marek's disease also a lot. It also helps if your flock has fowl pox. What I do for colloidal silver is 5 drops of the 10 particles per million in 1 gallon of water. And it goes in the water every other day. I don't put it in every day. But like anything else, please always do your own research, because I'm telling you my experience and the research that I have researched, and this is that information, but you still need to look into things yourself as well. There's no reason to cull an entire flock that has Marek's disease, because it is treatable. And also keep in mind that if you do, some people will cull their flock and just think they can just start over, and they'll have rid the property of the virus just by like cleaning coops, and it doesn't work that way, because Marek's disease, the virus actually stays in soil for anywhere from like 2 to 10 years. Nobody really knows for certain.